I just found over $100 profit at this Goodwill. I'm gonna take you guys inside with me and show you exactly how you can use your smartphone to find profitable items. There's tons of profitable items on the shelves. Let's dive into it. I also had to get me an espresso maker. Goodwill is notorious for having an excess of espresso makers. I don't know why, but Goodwill's always have them. So we're gonna try this bad boy out too. So here are all the books I purchased. And I also purchased 2 DVDs. And here's my receipt for all the books. It's $21 buy cost total. And as you can see, I've made $220 potential profit. This is not money in the bank yet, but as an experienced bookseller, I know that these will probably sell for at least $150 profit plus. I'm gonna take you inside of the store with me, and I'm gonna show you exactly my thought process and my strategy for determining if these books are profitable. All you need for this business model is a smartphone. The purpose of the smartphone is to look up the prices on Amazon. I'm gonna give you guys a free method and a paid method for looking up these books, but keep in mind that even the paid method has a 14-day free trial that you can cancel at any time, so you can get started with this business model 100% free. So as you can see the profit in the top corner of this screen, and this is after all Amazon fees. So really this business model comes down to going into Goodwills, libraries, and thrift stores and scanning books and looking up what's the price on Amazon and what is the price in the thrift store. In this case, the books were $2 to $3, $2 for soft cover, and I think it was $3 for hardcover. So not a huge buy cost. So if we're able to flip these books for $20 plus on Amazon, there's a lot of room for profit. This one CD here will make me $148 profit if it sells for the price that I listed it for. And if you guys stay until the end of the video, I will show you how you can get ungated in CDs, DVDs, and other book categories as well. This is something a lot of beginner Amazon sellers have issues with. So the real reason why I went to Goodwill was to buy an espresso machine. I know that Goodwill sells crappy espresso machines, but when I was in there, I figured why not scan some books? So I pulled out my phone, I started recording. The actual recording is about 7 minutes, but that does include me rearranging the books on the shelf afterwards. So in 7 minutes, I was able to make over $150 profit, maybe up to $220 profit when all these items sell. So if you look at my screen here, this is me in the book section. Every Goodwill has a book section, and I started scanning the books. I got really lucky. The first book was profitable, so I put that in my profitable stack. And as you see, I'm just going as fast as I can. This book right here didn't scan correctly, so I'm gonna put it down, and I'll remember to go to that later. I'm just putting the camera over the barcode, and it's gonna look up the price on Amazon. This one was scanning weird too. Not sure what's going on, so find the barcode, you scan it with this app. This is called ScoutIQ. This is the paid version. You can see this is $2.56 profit, but it rejected it. So if it turns red if it rejects, it turns green if it accepts. And as you can see, it is $3.11 profit. This is after all fees. So this is inbound shipping to Amazon. This is Amazon FBA fees. This is every single fee you can imagine possible factored in. The thing I love about this app is it always assumes the fees are gonna be way higher than they actually are. So you can be sure I'm spending $2 for this book and it's gonna make me $5 back. So my true profit is $3.11. That is pretty damn good. My return on my investment is over 100% return. I'm literally spending $2 to turn $2 into $3. So here, this was an immediate accept. I could sell this to this company here. You see the $6.64 in the middle of the screen. There's a company called Sell Back Your Book that'll actually pay me $6 for this book right now. So if I wanted to, I could pick this book up for $2 in the store, and then I could sell it for $6 to this company, and I could make 3 times my money. But I'm probably just gonna sell this on Amazon because it's easier. I'm gonna ship these books to Amazon anyway, and I can probably make $7, $8 profit with this because again, the app is actually assuming that I'm gonna sell it for a little bit less than I actually can. And this book sells. I could sell this book for $21. I'm not gonna go super in depth in how to read this because it can take a while for you guys to learn, but just know that if it turns green, generally it's good. Make sure that you're comparing against the right prices. These are all the used prices. These are the FBA prices. So everyone that's watching this, if you have a Prime membership, you know how important it is to get 2-day shipping. I teach my students, I teach you guys how to sell Prime. So when you sell your books, you're offering the 2-day shipping. So you can price your books for much higher than the competition. So always look at the prices in this column here, because that's probably what you can sell them for. As you can see, the prices here in this column are a little bit higher than the prices starting out in this column. We could probably sell this book for $24 if we really wanted to, which is insane, just because it sells so much. This is a book that moves like crazy. And if you guys want to learn more in depth how to read this and how to source books, where to find books, there's dozens of different places you can find books. I'm just covering Goodwill in this video, but I do have a course. It's called go to starthumble.com, 100% free. It's not going to charge you anything. It's a 7-day challenge for you to make your first $1,000 in profit. So check that out if you want to. So I only scanned like this one section here. This is negative profit, so that's a pass. I scanned this, negative 88 cents profit, negative 69 cents profit. These are all obvious passes. Negative $3.33. Here's a book without a barcode. I decided I don't want to look into it later. This book caught my attention. It doesn't have a barcode, but I'm going to look into that later. I'll show you guys how you can look up non-barcode books. Negative profit, negative profit. So the name of the game is just get through the negative ones. This one also caught my attention, which ended up being a good book. Let's keep going. Scan that barcode, negative profit. The name of the game is to get through the bad books first. If you can get through the bad books first, then you're gonna find the good book. You know, somebody commented on my YouTube video. They were like, yeah, like only 1% of books are good. And I'm like, dude, if 1% of books are good, that just means scan 1,000 books and you'll be left with 10 books, which is on average books yield about $10 profit. You're gonna make $100 in 1 hour because I can scan 1,000 books an hour. Pro tip, if you guys are gonna get into this, obviously your phone's great to scan these, and ScoutIQ has a great speed scanning mode. I'll also link the link to ScoutIQ below. That is my affiliate link, so if you wanna support the channel, it does give me a kickback. But a pro tip when using ScoutIQ, if you get tired of using the camera, which is a little bit slower of a way, you can actually get a scanner like this, a Bluetooth scanner, and connect it to your phone. And then that way, look at this, I can just scan the book super fast, and it just puts the ISBN number automatically into my phone, so I can scan like ridiculously fast. So I'll also link the link to this scanner below, and all this information is included in my free course. Go to starthumble.com and I'll show you how to make that money. Okay, so this book here has a gray color to it. So if it doesn't turn red or green, remember green is good, red is bad. If it turns gray, then that means it has never sold before, or it's not under the book category. Sometimes people will list books under kitchen category or beauty category, so it'll come up gray if that's the case, and generally you want to stay away from the gray books. I looked into it because sometimes there is potential with these, but this one had no sales rank, which means it probably never sold. This book has negative $2 profit. That's a pass. Guys, I only scanned one shelf and I did go over to the DVD section. That's where I got a lot of my profit. So here's me rearranging the shelf. So I'm including this in the time for 7 minutes to make my $100 plus in profit. And as you can see, I start scanning some DVDs here. These DVDs are hit or miss when you scan like the regular DVDs that look like this. But guys, if you can find Blu-rays, Blu-rays are amazing. Blu-rays have a high percent profitability, so there's a high chance that you'll find Blu-rays that are profitable. So here's a Blu-ray here. Let's see if this is a magic one. $42 profit. Now this came up gray too. Why did this come up gray? It's because I don't currently have the triggers set on ScoutIQ. So any category other than books starting out with ScoutIQ is going to come up gray. If you guys do want to set triggers for DVD CDs, you can, and it will come up with the red or green decision. But honestly, it doesn't really bother me too much when it shows up gray, because all I'm looking for is number one, profitability in the top left part of the screen. So where it says profit here. And then I'm also looking, an E-score of 1 means it sold at least one time in the last 6 months, which isn't a lot, but to spend $2 to make $42 profit, I'm making $44 back, I'm making $42 profit, And there's only one other seller. Look, there's only one other person selling this. I love those odds. I'm gonna take those odds all day. Even Sell Back Your Book is purchasing this for $3. So if I wanted to, I could purchase it for $2. I could sell it to Sell Back Your Book and I could make 50% return on my investment. But hey, I'm not gonna settle for $1 profit. I'm gonna get my $42 profit on this, and it'll probably sell at that price. I'm optimistic about this. So as you can see, I'm happy with that. I put it in the buy stack and I go back to scanning Blu-rays. I think these two were right next to each other. $124 profit. Now remember, this is actually gonna make me $148 profit because I priced this strategically. Here's a pro tip. You guys don't have to do this, but if you are an online arbitrage seller, I do recommend using SellerAMP. SellerAMP's an app that I already use. I pay for it on my computer. They also have a really nice mobile app, and I just scan it with SellerAMP real quick so I can look at the Keepa graph, because looking at Keepa on your Safari on your phone is annoying. But the way this graph works is anytime this green line goes down, that means there was a sale. So I was just verifying that this CD actually had sales. One sale in the last 3 months is enough for me. And so as you can see, I'm just jumping around SellerAMP there. There's the Keepa graph. And if you look at, I was looking at the price here, it sold for at least $74 in the past. But again, I really think that I can get more for this book. Guys, you'll get so much more profit if you do this. Whenever there's books that are unscannable for whatever reason, look at this. I'm gonna open up my Amazon Seller app. This is 100% free. And if you guys don't wanna spend any money at all, if you don't wanna put your credit card into ScoutIQ.co, I get it. If you wanna do this method 100% free, this is how you do it here. This is also good for scanning books that do not have barcodes. Amazon has this crazy technology, artificial intelligence, whatever you wanna call it, where they allow you to scan the cover of the book. It pulls up the book on Amazon. You can actually scan the cover of the book. So what I do is whenever barcodes are covered up, let me show you this book. This book didn't have a barcode. I just go ahead and put it in a pile so the artwork can be seen. And as you can see, I'm scanning this right now with the Amazon Seller app. And sometimes it's not 100% accurate, but I actually do get it eventually on this book. So there we go. Is this the right one? 1.5. Looks like it was. So 1.5 million rank, not great, but it's not terrible. Sales rank is how often does a book sell. So you can see the sales rank in the top left corner. ScoutIQ also has this metric. So sales rank is, you know, if there's 20 million books on Amazon, there's more than that. If the book is currently like the top seller, it's gonna have a sales rank of 1. If the book is currently the 100th best book, it'll be a sales rank of 100. 100,000, it'll be 100,000. 1.5 million's not terrible. It probably sells 7 to 12 times a year. So it depends on the competition. I see there's 5 people selling this for $16 FBA. For me to spend $2 to maybe make 4 or 5, for me, it's worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead and you guys pay attention to this, what I just did here. All you have to do on this app is click, I clicked on used after scanning it, and then I go to I click on net proceeds where it said net proceeds. I click on that and then I click on Amazon fulfilled because I'm going to send this to Amazon. I'm going to change this price to $16.99 because that was the lowest FBA price on the previous screen. So I know I can sell it for at least that much. And I'm going to make $6.93 profit. I'm going to spend $2 to turn it into $6.93. So I really make $4.93 profit. For me, that's good enough. That's worth the risk. And yeah, so we're gonna buy that. This book, I was having trouble scanning it, but eventually, no, actually I found this, so 2.7 million. It's just not worth it. Used price is dirt cheap. I checked just to see, there is somebody selling it for $14.90, so I could probably make $8 on this book, but with a sales rank of 2.7 million, it probably only sells a couple times a year. So for me, that's not worth it. That's just sitting on the book for too long. You don't want to fill your inventory up with too many books like that. Okay, so here I type in the title of this book and I keep scrolling. Sometimes you have to scroll all the way down to find the match. Eventually I do find the match, but it does not turn out to be a profitable book just because the sales rank is 5 million on this book. So you really want to stay away from, if it's 5 million sales rank, I want at least $100 profit if I'm going to purchase it. So I was about to exit out of the screen, but then I saw this book here, which is this weird little toy book right here. And Sell Back Your Book's paying $1 for it. It's always a good sign when Sell Back Your Book is buying the book. You can see if Sell Back Your Book's buying it in the middle there. Even though the used buy box is $9.85, I know that I can probably sell this for a lot more. And let me show you how much more I think I can sell it for. So let's, this is a pro tip. You can click on the Amazon icon in the bottom right hand corner, and this is just gonna pull up like basically the Amazon app that you purchase stuff on. So when we get to this page, we're gonna click on filter and we're gonna select Prime. So now we're only looking at people who are selling this book Amazon Prime. I see one person selling it, Amazon themselves, they're selling it, they call it warehouse deals. It's their way of selling used books. They're selling it for $9.86, but somebody else is selling it for $19.97. So I'm actually gonna take this book and I'll probably come in right at $17-ish, because there's no other regular sellers selling this. So if I'm patient, I could definitely get $17 sale out of this.
Hopefully you can take advantage of the advice that I just gave in this video. And again, if you do want to sign up for my free course, the link is below. That'll also put you on my email list so you get pro tips and tricks for selling on Amazon. And after you sign up for the free course, you'll also get the option to join my free Facebook group, where we have a community of over 15,000 people that also do this. So you can share strategies with them and network with people. And you'll also get the option to join my Discord, which has close to 300 people in it. Amazon sellers looking to grow their business. We share information on how to get ungated in different categories, how to grow your online arbitrage business, which is like buying products on retail sites, getting them delivered to your house, flipping those for a profit, and also book selling as well. So check out the resources below. Again, starthumble.com. That's my free 7-day challenge, a step-by-step course teaching you how to sell used books on Amazon. Much love. If this video was valuable to you, hit that subscribe button. Much love. Peace out.